What is going on, YouTube? This is Vice speaking, and welcome back to four, part four of the Dragon Quest 1, the Dragon Warrior 1, whatever you want to call it, playthrough. Oh, there's so much before we start this episode. There's so much that needs to be said. First of all, if you've seen the previous episode, you may have noticed that all of my audio came out of one side, the left side. I figured out what the issue was. Basically, I had my microphone on stereo, but of course, when you're recording on one microphone, if you have it on stereo, it'll send all your audio to one side, and then the other side will be nothing. So then you only heard it on the left side. So that's fixed because I changed it to mono. The second thing, alright, so you remember in the last episode I was joking about the prestidigitators and what does it mean to prestidigitate? And then we met the ledger demons or whatever. Well, I was so curious after the last episode ended. I actually looked these words up, and to my surprise, these are actual words that actually mean things. So first, prestidigitation. I'll just let you listen to this. I'm gonna play it right off of Google.
Prestidigitation.
Do you hear that? I think I bumped the mic. But it literally says a noun, magic tricks performed as entertainment. Did anybody know prestidigitation was a word? Or am I just really out of the loop? And then after that, I was so blown away that I was like, I have to look up ledger demon, or however you pronounce that, and just listen.
Legerdemain.
Legerdemain? That's a word. It's a skillful use of one's hands when performing conjuring tricks. I have never been so just dumbfounded in my life. I cannot believe it. Oh goodness. Okay, last but not least, enough with the prestidigitation or whatever. If I open my menu, you might see things don't look like they did when the last episode ended. You might notice the massive amount of gold that I have, and the fact that I'm level 10. Well, there is a good reason for that. If I step outside, the good way to grind money that I've been talking about up until this point, Ledger Demane. Oh my gosh. That enemy can be found here. Oh, this is bad because he's just gonna eat me up while I'm asleep. That was fun. But yes, so there are stronger enemies around this area, as I said near the end of the last episode. If you come over here though, of course there's the werewolves. These guys have high attack, but their defenses aren't really that good, so they're not that huge a challenge. So I'm gonna look for this enemy, and if I can find it, I will cut to it. Yeah, so that's the plan. Alright, I'll see you guys. And the very next encounter, I don't even know if I cut the video or not. So this is a gold golem. You're gonna want to watch out because, oh, I hit a crit. That's really lucky. These guys are strong. They hit you for 13 damage. They have tons of health, so they're not gonna go down in 2 hits, not 3 hits, most of the time not even 4 hits. You have got to be ready for situations like this. This is bad because if he outspeeds me, I die, so let's hope and pray. Okay, good. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad, okay? Hopefully this finishes him off. Not yet. I'm gonna heal just for safety. You never know when he'll outspeed you, so you gotta be ready. This should take him out, and it does. And just look at this. This is all I have to show you right here. 6 experience, 650 gold coins. Alright? So you're gonna wanna seek these guys out. Look at that, 6,700 gold? That's, yeah, come on, man. That's ridiculous. Alright? So now the episode can finally start after all of these updates since the last episode. This is a scare wolf. For some reason, they threw in a new enemy and its stronger version into the same area. Oh, I'm getting a lot of crits today. So yeah, normally he's harder than that, but I got lucky. You do want to watch out for him though. He is his attack power is super high, so we're gonna check this place out. Right on the bottom of our map. right after we deal with this upgraded skeleton called a skeleton scrapper. These guys are skeletons, but they have more tricks up their sleeves. You know, it's not the biggest upgrade. Um, you do want to watch out for them though. Don't get caught off guard. Um, so that should take him out. And these enemies give a lot more experience. 42. I almost said 62. That's the goal. So yeah, good grinding spot right here. We're gonna check this out. What do you have to say? If thou art of the blood of Erdrick, the one true hero, thou must surely possess proof of thy birthright. Then be gone. So this guy isn't gonna do jack to us. He's not even gonna speak to us unless we have proof that we are somehow connected to Erdrick. We will get there, and very soon, if I might add. Oh, and we leveled up. 5 strength, agility, resilience. This is really good stats. Oh, that is a lot of MP. 80 gold. Alright, that was awesome. That will be really handy because in this in this episode, we finally accomplished what we've been putting off for so very long. We are going to save the princess. Oh, here we go. Okay. Luckily his attack does 1 damage, but his spell always does much more. And why was I asleep for so many turns? So we dealt with him. Yeah, we're gonna track down the princess. I know where she is because I played this game before. If you don't know where she is, that's why you always, every time you make it to a new town, you want to ask around, see what you can figure out. Because the townspeople know things, just like that dude knew that the princess was taken to the east. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heal up, because if you think we're just gonna snatch the princess, snatch her up and run, you'd be wrong. She's not gonna be handed over that easily. Just a little warning. Preface. Do I? I don't have a chimera wing. I would go back to save. Let's just try our luck. Now it will really suck if I don't beat him because, as I said earlier, if you die, your gold gets cut in half. So really not fun. But I have a feeling that we're gonna be fine. Let's see, we're gonna go up, and he is in this cave. Oh, that was weird. The screen is red for longer than it should have been. Alright, so we're gonna move this guy. Voice is cracking. We're gonna move that dude out. Cast the glow spell, and instead of going the way we entered, we're gonna look around a little bit. And you see that locked door. Pretty suspicious, if I say so myself. Get this lunatic out of our way. And oh, look at that dragon tile. That's something new. I don't think I've seen that before. That's eerie. Could it perhaps have something to do with whoever is holding the princess captive? Let's go down here. Oh, look at that. And then look at this. Alright, you wanna be ready. Alright, my MP is good, my health is pretty much at full, so I'm not gonna heal. I'm just gonna go right in. Okay. This is just a waste of time. He just had to make one more appearance before we take on the real bad guy here. Alright, make sure you are well prepared. Because once you engage this dude, there's no going back. With this new sword, I don't actually know if I mentioned or not, but I have a steel broadsword now. And with that, it's doing about the same damage as Sizz. So instead of doing Sizz constantly, I'm just going to attack. Just to conserve MP, because Trust me, you're gonna need to heal. Oh, this is already looking real shady. See, it's that thing again. You don't know when he's gonna go um, before you, so you're just playing the heal game. You want to make sure you keep your HP very high. This actually is, I don't know. If I attack again and he hits me, it's gonna do at least 20 damage. And if he goes first the turn after that, he will kill me. Can you put this guy to sleep? I don't know. Yeah, see? You don't try that. I can try to fizzle him. I can try to put him to sleep. This is tough. Well, whatever the case, I'm gonna heal because I don't trust how he's taking his turns. Okay, we're at full, and now we're not, just like that. Well, his attack and his fire breath does around the same, so I feel like maybe try to put him to sleep. I hope it works. He's not affected. Okay, if he hits me, I think I'm dead. That's what you get, man. You really got to be ready for this fight. He will manhandle you. So that's our first death. Every time you die, you're sent back to the king. He talks a bunch, and half of your gold mysteriously goes missing. I don't know where it goes. Maybe the king has something to do with it. It's quite the mystery. So let's see here. Lost a bit of gold. Maybe, maybe just maybe. Actually, this might be good. Because now that we're here, we can use some of these magic keys that we're holding on to. Finally enter these rooms. I thought you could check the barrels. I guess not. So, good gold, another magic key, which we broke even, which is really nice. Seed of magic and seed of agility. Okay, so this is really nice. We're gonna use this. Use this. 5. Did I have 5 before I opened that door? I'm not actually sure, but they gave me another one. Coming up here, if you use a magic key, this guy sells magic keys. So they make that really handy for you. Put a guy right in the castle. So all it takes is a chimera wing to get to him. Don't try and cross that electric tile. You will take tons and tons of damage. Now what do you say? Yes, may the light of heaven shine upon thee. What in the world? What did he just do? Oh, okay, he restores your health. Yeah, that's pretty not so useful. I don't want to say he's useless, but I mean, we have spells and we have the wizard, and MP is, arguably more important. Unless you're gonna go around dying like I did. Anyways, let's see if there's any locked doors in Breckenary that we can open. I think there is. Yep, right up here. Excuse me. Open this. What do you say? Blessed water. Yeah, I guess I'll take one. Basically what this thing does is you can use it in the overworld and you will not randomly encounter enemies that are weaker than you. So it can be good if you just want to save time. But for the most part, I'm not crazy about it. Now, this is a good, you should actually deposit money in here, because if you die, like I said much earlier, your money that's saved in the bank will not be stolen by the king. So you always know where it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Hey, maybe the situation will figure itself out. We'll say that. Nothing useful. Come on. The tales of the ancient times do tell a slumber by tiny fairies. Verily there are powers in this world of which we have not the faintest inkling. Okay, so maybe he's hinting that the fairy foods can put the golem to sleep. Which golem? I have no idea. But we'll figure that out. While we're taking a journey, opening doors, I'm gonna buy 2 more keys, and then we're gonna travel around to some of the towns that we've already been in, because I believe every town that we have been in so far has had keys in them, or locked doors. So this will be a good episode to just roam around, maybe collect things, maybe do some more grinding. Of course, I'll cut it all out. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. I like this shop because you can buy them super fast. And then he tells you can't have more than 6. So at this point, I'm going to use a holy water so I can just make this trip a bit faster. And I'm going to cut away. I think I'm going to head to coal first. So I will see you guys there. Okay, we finally made it here. And I just have to throw this in here. You know what I just realized? I was wondering on my trip there, I was wondering why that fight with the green dragon went so rough. Like, usually it's pretty not difficult, if not just easy straight up. And then I remembered I'm still wearing this chain mail, and I was meaning to buy that breastplate. I forget what it's called, but it's the 3rd best armor in the game, and I never did. So my defense was much lower than it needed to be. So that's a reason. That fight was not supposed to be that difficult. I only see one locked door that's useful, and that's the one where the old man's in the room. You don't have to unlock that door. It's a scam because you can literally just walk around here. So don't be fooled by that. It's not the biggest deal if you walk through one poison tile. What do you say? Ho ho ho, child, it seemeth that thou hast happened upon the place where magic keys are sold. Okay, so he's just in the shop. The fairy flute? Okay. He says, make your way to Cantlin. Because I have the fairy flute, it will be useful to me. Okay. Maybe there's golems around Cantlin. You never know, you never know. I'm actually gonna buy one of these just to make this trip a bit faster. I'm going to now travel to Galenholm to see what doors we can unlock there. So I will cut this trip out and I will see you guys there. Alright, so we made it. There's one right when we walk in. I just want to check around the town before we look at that one. And wow, there's literally none. This is a small town, smaller than it seems. I guess it's because everything's so packed in tight. So you don't really realize how little space it takes up. Okay, this is jackpot. A copper sword, that's garbage. A torch, man, that's also trash. They're gonna give me anything useful? Oh, okay, that's really good. I believe this lady just gives you a key for opening her door, which is just like pretty much a waste of time, but you get to talk to her, so that's nice. We have 4 keys. I think you can go up this way somehow. Yes. You go around here. No man hath ventured unto the grave of Garinham and returned. Enter only if thou carest not for thy young life. Well, I'm crazy, so maybe we save this for the next episode. I think we've done a lot of roaming around, done a lot of walking, talking, fighting. So I'm gonna leave it here. Of course, if you guys did enjoy this episode, you can like, you can comment. It's up to you. But with all that said, I have been Vice, and I'm gonna let the outro do its thing. I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.